watching Brazil. Brazil! It's just like watching Brazil.
Hi there guys, welcome back to Tykes TV. Thank you for joining as ever. So it's match preview time, another match preview. Luke's here to talk about it today. The Reds travel to Shrewsbury, 2 away games on spin, having lost at Charlton. Before we do talk about Shrewsbury, we're going to have a quick recap on Charlton. We've got Luke's thoughts are on us. Just a second defeat this season, third if you're counting Blackpool. And we're going to have them days though, aren't we, where it's just an off day.
Yeah, we're an off day. Credit to Charlton. We've watched game back. I couldn't manage to go on Saturday with work again. But we've watched the game back and Charlton just seemed to be a bit more, I don't know, just... They seemed to be at it and we weren't. It's maybe just as simple as that. It kind of
felt like they'd done their own work on us a little bit.
Yeah,
you know
definitely.
what I mean?
Watching that back, they seem to have seen our threat, especially at midfield. Creatively, we just weren't as fluent as we normally are. And we just didn't seem to be at the races. The goals that they've scored are at important times of the game. First 10 minutes and then 10 minutes at second half.
What do you think to their first goal? Does Pinnock got to do better for you?
Yeah, he's got to do a bit better, get over. But it is what it is. I'm not going to start shouting and saying, you know, this, that and other. At the end of the day, I'd have took a point, regardless. I know the result now, but I mean, even before the game on Saturday, I'd have said, if he'd have taken a point and then got 3 on Tuesday, I'd have been happy with that. Charlton's going to be a tough place to go for a lot of teams. Got a good blend of youth and experience in the team. I know they've...
well, playoff semi-finalists last year as well,
yeah, in the 9th in table now, so I can see him easily being up there, top 6-ish end of the season. But they just did his own work on us, and we've got to be able to come back from that. Sign a good team's bouncing back from a bad performance, and getting a reaction out of them. Second half, subs that came on, I'm glad that Stendhal made the subs that he made. He had to do something. In terms of bringing Kiefer on, I'd like to have Kiefer to have started,
and then brought him off.
Yeah. Got into a lead if we're comfortable. Take him off with 20 minutes left, same for Tuesday. I hope he starts tomorrow. But it is what it is, we can't change out. I wouldn't have started McGeehan and Dougal together, personally.
No, I don't think that works, does it?
I think in terms of occupying space, I think they were very close together at times. Dougal and Mowat for me, and then you could have used either Tiam or Edges. For that out wide and brought Moncur more central. Just behind Brown.
Have him play where Barra's been playing. Which, so you've said injured then. I don't know.
I would say so. I don't see there's any other reason.
I
don't know. I don't. Normally they do media, don't they, before games? But I ain't seen anything so far. So it's more likely an injury that's happened either day before training, because he did an interview for media on Thursday, Barrow at club. So. It's probably an injury, but I've liked him so far this season. I think he's a good player, and I just think we missed that bit of composure on ball at times. We had a lot at ball, just didn't seem to have that final quality pass at times when it mattered to open them up. And when you're not playing that well, also relying from set pieces is a big thing. Your set pieces are one thing that you go back to your basics. If you're not playing football, I think we had nearly 10 corners. And a lot of them weren't even up at front post.
No. Well, have we scored from a set piece this season?
No, not from a corner.
We were close. Alex Mowat's free kick were probably best chance. Best chance we had all game.
Half,
I think it were in all the way, wasn't it? A good save from keeper.
But you've got to set pieces for me. We've got to be working on. We've got a lot of big lads in our team. Potts, McGeehan, Moore, Lindsay, Pinnock, Cavari if he goes forward. Lads who can attack a ball. You know, what I'm saying is if we're stopping playing creatively, I mean, it's just not our day going forward. Set pieces are something that, you know, first and foremost, right, let's make sure that we're decent at corners then, and let's make sure that we're pressuring them. But Charlton defended well when they had to. They seemed to have a good shape, and it was just they played better than us on day. It hurts me to say it. It's just the way it goes. We move on. Might suit as well to a bit of not a reality check, but just realise that we're still areas to work on. And then we start again and go on Tuesday. And you know, we've looked at games before. We've got 2 home games after Shrewsbury, and it's really, if you're looking at it realistically, winnable 3 games.
So 9 points.
Definitely.
Well, Shrewsbury lost at weekend, didn't they, to Sunderland? So I mean, they'll be probably wanting to bounce back. Not have it season they had last. I think last season for them, a bit of a dream season really. I mean, their manager's left a money for Ipswich. I mean, they
lost a lot of players.
Yeah, lost a lot of players. I mean, they got to the final, and I watched both legs, and they played Charlton, funnily enough, and they did a job on Charlton. Just couldn't go that step further, and I think it's had a bit of an effect on them this season.
Of hangover. You see a lot of teams, if they don't go through playoffs, look at Villa. Sheffield Wednesday a few years ago when they missed the chance against Hull, and then they had a couple of off seasons, haven't they? So it happens to a lot of clubs that miss playoffs. I think it was kind of they're similar to Villa, it was their season to go up, or it weren't.
Yeah.
I think Wigan and Blackburn at times just had a bit more strength in depth in terms of playing squad, because they seem to drop out or playoff, automatic in last 4 or 5 weeks of season. And then obviously they look good in playoffs, to be fair. But it's anybody's game in playoffs, isn't it? As we know, it's whoever turns up on day, and Rotherham just seem to want it a bit more and just seem to play better to the game plan. But they've had a bit of an hangover effect. New managers come in. Is it to bring new players in? Is it to let players go? They've had to take the money. Like, we know that situation, don't we?
Yeah, of course we do.
They've had to take money when it's there for the players that are out of contract or want to leave to a championship team, and they've lost the manager as well. So it's been a bit of a destabilising period for them. But the 19th, it's a winnable game. Again, I think it's a good chance for us to go there and get some confidence back. If we play like we can do, I can see us winning comfortably. But it's, as we saw on Saturday, we expected us to win on Saturday. So we've got to go there, do a job, be clinical. We can go up into second if results go our way, if there's other games on Tuesday. We're only 2 points still off Peterborough. So
it was Peterborough lost as well.
Against Accrington, we were fourth. We were doing an absolutely incredible job.
Yeah.
You know, they went up from League 2 last season. The fourth, I don't think they've spent hardly any money in terms of transfers in pre-season this summer. They've done an incredible job, John Coleman there at Accrington.
It goes to show, like we talked about, a foot start at season, doesn't it? And you can't take any team for granted in this league. Like Saturday, I mean, teams have off days. I mean, who's to say on Saturday it were an off day for Shrewsbury? I know they've obviously not been doing well up most of the season, but who's to say they won't turn up against us? Do you know what I mean?
I think one of the goals were an own goal, weren't it? That first goal was an own goal for Shrewsbury against Sunderland, and then Sunderland scored in the last 6 minutes. So it looks a bit more tighter than scoreline suggests. It looks like a comfortable away win for Sunderland, but an own goal and a goal in the last 5 minutes, you know, I can expect it to be a scrappy game tomorrow. They'll try and make it scrappy anyway. They'll know that if we come to play football and they try and play us at it, I can see us overpowering them. But, you know, more to start tomorrow for me.
More got to start, definitely.
This Corley Woodrow situation, you know, I would just like some honesty from club, if I'm being honest. You know, they keep saying he's 90% there, 95% there, and he's still not at match day squads. I know they don't want to risk it, but he's been here 2 months now.
Yeah, not played a game either.
He's getting a nickname called 2 weeks. Because that's all. That's his nickname, 2 weeks. Because they keep saying.
What's that? Is that on Twitter?
Yeah, not on forums. His nickname's 2 weeks.
Somebody said he's a myth.
Probably. I don't know who he is. Who is he? I don't know. I think in terms of Woodrow, he'll be the only person that's more frustrated than anybody else, because
he will be.
At the time, it were a great signing, and he'll probably come in and he'll probably want to prove it straight from off go. This is the reason why we got him. I just don't know. I'd just rather a club turn around and say he's out for 2 months than a week. I don't know whether it's just I don't know why they've done it. It's maybe a bit of a PR thing to keep fans a bit happy, to not make it hard. But more up front for me. I would put Edges on the left. I would bring
Moncur central.
Moncur central.
Should Barra be out still? Yeah.
If it should be out, yeah. Moncur, he weren't great on Saturday, but none of them were, so I'm not pinpointing any of them. Yeah. He's got to have another going home, Moncur. Some games he plays absolutely phenomenal, and some games he just goes missing a little bit.
A bit like Cavari as well, isn't it?
Yeah, I mean, with Cavari, I've said that we shouldn't have let McCarthy go. That's my long-standing opinion. I don't think he's been challenged enough at that right-back position. I just think with left-back, we've got Friars coming back. We've got Ben Williams that can challenge Pinios. Yeah. And I think that right side, it's not as competitive, because Jordan Williams, who we brought in summer, isn't even in playing squads at the minute, is he?
No.
He's just playing for under-23s under Devaney. So, you know, for me, we want to let McCarthy go. That's my personal opinion. Everybody's got their own. I just think in each position you need challenging positions.
What did you make to... did you watch the full game back on Saturday? Well, you'll know then what did you make Cavari swapping with Jacob Brown in second half?
Didn't get it. I'd rather have brought Brown off and put, if we had any subs left, put Adebayo on. Kept Cavari at right back.
No, I don't think we know it well.
Don't we have any subs left? Well, I don't know.
No, more came on, Edges came on.
I can understand from a physicality point of view, but then again, what does that set? I don't know. Were it just the last throw of the dice? Were it just we were trying anything to get a goal?
I think it was the fact that Jacob it wasn't strong enough.
We shouldn't have started him.
Yeah,
it's as simple as that. Because Pearce is a big lad, and Bielik as well. They've got 2 big lads at centre back for them.
Yeah,
should have started more.
Yeah,
or had a Biejo. You go like for like for me. When we played Luton, we got away with it because we were playing at home. They were a bit slower. Pearce and Bielik seemed to read Brown a bit better.
Yeah.
On floor, and they just seemed to outmuscle him a bit. And Brown, you know, that's his only second game day this season, so he's not going to get everything every game. So for me, Moore should have started. But it's a lesson learned. I think they probably didn't want to aggravate Moore's injury any further. Knowing Arlott would have started Moore and he'd have got an injury again.
Yeah.
That's typical Barnsley. So I can understand why they've done it from that safe point of view, and maybe for a longer term, it's probably a better reason why Moore stayed out longer. But I couldn't see why. I don't really understand why Cavari went up top. But you know, if we'd have got a goal and Cavari, he nearly scored, didn't he, in the second half, Cavari, I think he
went on a little run, didn't he?
Yeah.
He just hit it straight at keeper, and I think it was with his wrong foot as well.
Yeah.
Tiam's chance were an half-decent one, tried to bend it into the bottom corner.
Probably deserves a start, Tiam.
Yeah, I can see him. I can see Tiam getting a start.
Maybe he might start tomorrow against a team that's not got much confidence at back. It probably do his confidence the good to start him.
Yeah.
He might. I'm not on about making loads of changes. I'm not going nowhere near that. But if there's a chance to make some changes, it probably will be tomorrow. Just up top, I would say the only places I would see being changes would be left of midfield and up top. Maybe McGeehan coming out at middle as well. So another person coming in to support strikers.
Well, I said in match review on as defeat to Charlton yesterday. I thought McGeehan were a little bit unlucky to get subbed off because I think as a whole it wasn't working on Saturday. And McGeehan just had to be one who had to be sacrificed. Yeah, and I don't think it were all to do with performances because if you watch game, he made a really, really good tackle in that first half.
He played all right. You know, he's not. I don't think it were that. It was just due to the fact that we had to make a change.
Yeah, and it needed to change.
Yeah, and I think because probably because he hadn't played as much. I don't know what it is. It's probably because he hadn't played as much. Other a bit more settled.
Yeah,
and McGeehan was one that had to go. Not reflective on his performance, and probably Stendhal's probably told him that at half time. And it's just a team substitution.
Yeah.
And you saw when Pinillos and Moncur came off, they just sprinted straight off, didn't they?
Yeah.
They were quite. That's what you want. You want lads that are like fair play. It's not working.
Yeah.
I'm taking one for the team.
Do you think he ought to have not started Dougal, maybe, and left Dougal out? And
I was thinking, because if you remember against Coventry, we were playing with Australia that week, and he came back and he looked a bit tired, and his energy was a bit low. And I was thinking, would he start him on Tuesday, or maybe bring on it second half and start McGeehan, and then have another midfielder free of there. But maybe I don't know whether they thought they were going to try and win the game midfield, make it a bit more midfield heavy, get a bit of extra numbers in there. I don't know why, but I was thinking maybe rest Dougal. Because obviously I know if people have travelled, jet lag has a big impact on you. I know he were an unused sub, but in terms of the conditions of coming over from Middle East, I think he didn't come back till Thursday, and then he's obviously travelling down to London to start a full 90 minutes. So they might rest him tomorrow. It depends on his recovery rate. If he wants to play and they feel he's in good form, then I understand that. But in terms of you know, if he had a bit of an off game like he did against Coventry, then I understand that as well. It's one of those things. It's all right us saying what we feel. It's Stendhal knows these. Obviously, they'll be looking at these players every day and discussing with them. They'll know their energy levels and their work rate levels are well. They can recover better than us. Obviously, they see them probably every day at week, more or less. So
pretty much, yeah. I think for Tuesday, I mean, I'm still confident. I think we've just got to forget about Charlton, put it to bed, off day, write it off. I can see us going and getting 3 points still. I just hope we can as well, because obviously that gap from first is growing slightly. And is it about 8 points?
Yeah, Portsmouth are
kind of.
They're not playing amazing football, but they're picking up wins, and I'm sure they'll not be complaining. Do you know? If it were us, we won't be complaining. Sign of a good team is when you're not winning 4 or 3-0, but you're still winning.
Well, I mean, we saw that at Fleetwood, didn't we? And we played better at football when we played Luton. It was just Charlton and Coventry were 2 games where
We're going to have ups and downs.
Yeah,
It's the way it is at season. You know, when we went up last time under Eki, we had defeats.
Yeah.
You know, we had bad performances. It's just the way of the season. I was gutted more than anybody else to lose that game on Saturday. But also I looked at it in a reflective manner and thought, well, you know what, Charlton are a team that will be up there end of the year. It's only a second league defeat at season out of 13. You know, we're still unbeaten at home. I can see us easily going to Shrewsbury tomorrow and having a reaction. I think Stendhal gave him a kick up backside, which is what they need. And I think as well, Lindsay interview after the game said that they weren't good enough, so they know themselves. And the only way they can do that is go out there, do the job on Shrewsbury, get an early goal. You know, first goal obviously is always important in any game, but I think especially a team that's low end at table, that's struggling for confidence, get an early goal and maybe then floodgates might open. Finish game off in first half. You know.
Well, if we get it done in first half, it'll be a big...
Be clinical, be professional, and go out there and not underestimate Shrewsbury. Respect them, but obviously fear them not at all. But make sure that you just do your job properly, and then, you know, it's a chance for some lads to get some goals. You know, like Kiefer will be licking his lips tomorrow, hopefully thinking, you know what, like, I can get 1 or 2 here.
Well, when were his last goal, Moore? Were it...
Fleetwood,
yeah. So he'll be wanting to get back on school sheet. Obviously, I'd been out with that injury and that, but fingers crossed, you know, he can get on score sheet. But it's definitely a no-brainer. I mean, we'll talk about team selection in a minute, but it's definitely a no-brainer that Moore starts for me.
Definitely. You know, he brings other players into play in terms of our defensive options. Is good from corners for us, defending for us. Going forward is obviously a big threat from set pieces for us. That's one thing that I hope that we are trying to improve is our set pieces, because when in pre-season we're taking some great corners, and when it's coming off we look really dangerous. It's just in terms of getting used to that, meeting that ball, anticipating that ball, and lads from back maybe having a bit more confidence attacking that ball a bit more, because I'm surprised we haven't got as many goals as we have from set pieces. I know it's good that we're scoring from open play, but when sometimes you're not playing as well, set pieces is something that you go back to. Make sure that your free kicks are solid, make sure that your corners are solid. So, but tomorrow I'm confident. I'm not, you know, as we've done this season, we've expected to beat teams and it hasn't worked out. So I'm not underestimating Shrewsbury at all. It's an away game end of the day on a Tuesday night, and it's not going to be easy. No away game's easy.
No.
But on paper, if we play like we can, and we've probably got a better team on paper than then, I can expect us to beat Shrewsbury. In all honesty, we should be, really.
We should be beating Shrewsbury. We're not going to sit here and say, "Oh, well, as a genuine fan, anybody will tell you surely we should be getting a result against Shrewsbury, shouldn't we?" That's not being big-headed.
No, if we want to go up, we've got to be getting these results and putting them in bag and get that win, move on. Do you know what I mean? Be clinical, make sure that if there's a chance to rest a few lads for Saturday. Because I expect Bristol Rovers to be a bit of a tougher game, then do that. But make sure that whilst the game's still open, we go out there, we get rid of the result, and we just shut the game off.
How will you feel if it's not going the way we want it to? If we've two aways, 2 defeats. I mean, I'm touch wood. That doesn't happen, but...
Well, I'll not be happy, but, you know, I hate losing any game. I hate losing a friendly, you know. I hate us drawing. You know, I mean, 3 points to everything for me. I want us to win every game, but, you know, I'm not going to think about that.
We might find out tomorrow.
Yeah, we're not think about that. I can't envisage us losing. No, I can't. And that's not me being cocky, because I don't like being cocky, because I've said so many times to my mates that go to games, we're going to beat these 4 or 5-0. I'm like, no, we're not. We're not. We you know, you don't know Barnsley. Yeah. There's always a roller coaster ride with us. We never make it easy. Yeah. But it is what it is. We have to take it on chin, mate. Yeah. You know, we're in this division because we weren't good enough in Championship, so we've got to prove we've got to get out of there. Exactly. And that's the fact. These lads, they've got to prove why they want to be in Championship. Like you said on Sunday, we'll have to recruit big time if we're going to go up. That's something that's going to be spoken about another day.
Yeah. Well, it'll be next year, won't it?
Yeah, definitely.
We could be sat we'll be in May, June, July, or something, talking about potential signings to come in.
It's a long season. It's a marathon, not a sprint, isn't it? Yeah. You know,
I mean, it's still only 2 months in as well.
We saw with Peterborough, had a great start. They've had a few iffy results. Pressure's on them now. Us and Sunderland will be breathing down the necks. Yeah. Peterborough have been in this position before and blew it in this league. Yeah. Like I said, there's a chance for us to get into second tomorrow if results go our way.
All been well.
Do you know what I mean?
All
Even
been
if
well.
not, I mean, even if we don't go into second, just the 3 points, just to keep pressure on, because there's not a lot of points separating us. And I think there's a few even teams below Luton, Doncaster. There's a lot of competition in them places.
There is,
so,
yeah.
And it could be a case of who's going to get that second spot end of year.
Yeah, could be a lot. Quite a number of teams going for it.
Definitely.
I mean,
so,
like you said, Accrington are up there.
Yeah.
A few teams who we probably might not have put up there, but I think what you said, Luton.
Luton
were a side.
I said Luton due to they'll carry on playing good football.
Yeah.
And they've got a good young manager. They've made some good signings. I expected Luton to be up there, and Donny probably outside chance. I would have said top 6. Yeah. But McCann's done a good job there with not a lot of money, so fair play to him. Even Walsall as well. I'm surprised with Walsall done a really good job. Again, not a lot of money, so we'll probably be up there in terms of top spenders in the league. One team I'm surprised is Bradford. How poor they're doing. Lost again on Saturday. Got a really good. In terms of, I don't know what it is. It's just not clicking.
No, it's not working.
They should be up. They should be up there. I know. I like Bradford as a club. Really well supported. I think most Barnsley fans have had a decent affinity with Bradford since I think when we went up.
Yeah.
A lot of Barnsley fans went week after to watch Bradford to stay up that season. We went in Premier League.
Yeah.
They've had a good affinity with Bradford since then. So I've always liked Bradford, but I can't see why. I think then I don't know if they were even at bottom 4.
I don't know. Shall I have a look?
I don't know. I
got my phone on me.
But
they've not had best of seasons, have they?
No, let's put
they've
it
not
that
had
way.
best of seasons.
So we're not grumbling. I'm saying from Saturday, we want a reaction, don't we?
Yeah.
Especially for us that's going to go. There ain't many that'll be going tomorrow. I think about 600. That's it.
But team selection then.
Davis in goal.
Same back 5 with Davis in goal.
Yeah, I would say. Oh well, if there was somebody there to challenge Cavari.
So we'll go Cavari then.
Cavari right back, Pineos left back. They've got to get back. We were looked so exposed out wide though, didn't we? At times on counter.
Yeah.
They need to, if they're going to get back, if they're going to go forward, you got to know that you got legs to come back as well.
Yeah.
Or just midfield, one of your cover, just like McGeehan or Dougal, just one of you pull out wide if they're committing forward.
Yeah.
One of you come across. Lindsay and Pinnock. I won't really change it straight away after one game. Bringing Jackson in, I think Lindsay and Pinnock, they probably know that they can play better, but I keep them there. Dougal to start, in front to back 4, Mowat with him, Potsy on left, right. Edges on left. I'd give Edges a start because
Monk behind more then.
Yeah, if we're not going to play 2 up front, then that would be my choice.
That quickly score prediction then, because we're beeping at minute. We need to get off quick.
Score predictions. I would say 3-0.
3-0 Reds.
3-0 Barnsley.
I'm going to agree with that. We won 3-0 there last time, so I'm going to agree
2,
with
didn't
that. Yes, and Alfie Mawson.
Yeah.
So, all right then, guys. Well, we're going to get out of here because we are beeping, and we don't. I want to make sure I round it up. So, let us know what you think on tomorrow. If you're confident, let us know. Just let us know everything. 3-0. We've both said 3-0. And quickly before we go, FA Cup. Who do you want?
Tranmere or Salford away.
Salford away. He said away. I want an home draw. I want an home draw. And a few years ago, I'd never have said that, but I'm hoping we get an home draw. So thank you guys for watching. All the best. See you later. Thank you for watching Tykes TV. Make sure to check out our other videos that are also on the channel. If you like the video, please give us a like. If you're new to the channel, subscribe so you don't miss out on our latest videos. All the best. God bless.